Could you imagine if there was a nasal spray that could replace sleep? Well, that is entirely possible with a brand new form of nasal spray called Orexin nasal spray, which can increase alertness and wakefulness despite being sleep deprived. So for those of you who are brand new to my channel, my name is Lucas, the founder of Boost Your Biology. And if you've been enjoying these videos, please like this video and hit subscribe to stay up to date with the latest and greatest health research. So, is it possible that a nasal spray working on the Orexin system could replace sleep? Well, interestingly, this particular peptide is powerful enough to increase wakefulness and alertness. And so what the authors quoted was that it won't be a perfect drug, but no drug is. And so this study here was titled "The Regulation of Sleep and Wakefulness by the Hypothalamic Neuropeptide Orexin Hypocretin System." So you're probably wondering now, what is Orexin? Well, Orexin A, or Orexin, is a naturally occurring, highly excitatory neuropeptide that is released by the hypothalamus. Now, Orexin as a pharmaceutical drug is most commonly administered as a nasal spray. Now, this drug actually counteracts intellectual deficiencies and altered brain metabolism, which is found in sleep-deprived subjects. Now, to date, taking Orexin A has shown no negative side effects, and possible increases in alertness have been noted, and increases in arousal, attention, and even muscle tone have been reported. It is important to note that this study and testing of the drug is fairly new, and it has not been administered for long periods of time in humans. So you can see here, this article was titled "Snorting a Brain Chemical Could Replace Sleep." They were mentioning that scientists are reporting that a nasal spray of a key brain hormone cures sleepiness in sleep-deprived monkeys. With no apparent side effects, the hormone might be a promising sleep replacement drug. The article states that in what sounds like a dream for millions of tired coffee drinkers, DARPA-funded scientists might have found a drug that will eliminate sleepiness. Now, a nasal spray containing a naturally occurring brain hormone called Orexin A reversed the effects of sleep deprivation in monkeys, allowing them to perform like well-rested monkeys on cognitive tests. The discovery's first application will probably be in treatment of the severe sleep disorder narcolepsy. Now, the treatment is a totally new route for increasing arousal, and the new study shows it to be relatively benign. They stated that it reduces sleepiness without causing edginess. Now, Orexin A is a promising candidate to become a sleep replacement drug. For decades, stimulants have been used to combat sleepiness, but they can be very addictive and often have side effects, including raising blood pressure or causing mood swings. Now, the military, for example, administers amphetamines to pilots flying long distances and has funded research into new drugs like the stimulant modafinil and Orexin A in an effort to help troops stay awake with fewest side effects. Now, interestingly, the monkeys were deprived of sleep to 36 hours and then given either Orexin A or a saline placebo before taking standard cognitive tests. Now, the monkeys given Orexin A in a nasal spray scored about the same as alert monkeys, whilst the saline control group was severely impaired. Now, the authors noted that such a product could be widely desired by more than 70% of Americans, who the National Sleep Foundation estimates get less than the generally recommended 8 hours of sleep per night. Now, the research follows the discovery of Siegel that the absence of Orexin A appears to cause narcolepsy. What we're seeing here is that the Orexin system does appear to be a very powerful system in regulating sleepiness, wakefulness, REM sleep, arousal, and even reward. So we can see that the Orexin system does appear to have some pretty profound effects on our biology and our behaviors. Guys, listen up. I'm sure you're aware of the importance of personalization when it comes to optimizing your health. That is why I'm offering a free 15-minute Boost Your Biology strategy session with a senior member of my team, where we'll chart out a personalized plan for success so that you stop guessing when it comes to different supplements, diets, training, and lifestyle strategies. So be sure to check that link out in the video description down below. So here's a little bit more about Orexin, and now this is credit to Self-Decode. Now, a study examined the ability of dopamine agonists to activate orexin neurons in the rat, and the study found that both D1 and D2 receptors may be sufficient to actually activate orexin neurons. So some investigational supplements that actually may increase orexin activity in the brain include the very well-known stimulant fat burner yohimbine, which appears to have some effect on the orexin system, berberine, which has been shown to increase orexin, glucosamine or N-acetylglucosamine, and also noni or noni fruit. In addition to that, we can see that nicotine is also a compound that can activate the orexin system, and that nicotine may be able to exert its positive effects on alertness through activating the orexin system. Now, the following may actually decrease orexin. Again, this is credit to Self-Decode. So we can see that fasting may decrease orexin, TNF-alpha, which is an inflammatory cytokine, excess glucose, alcohol consumption, lipopolysaccharide or endotoxin, melatonin, prolactin, adenosine, serotonin. So at this point in time, there is no recommended vendor to purchase Orexin nasal spray. However, what I'll be doing is I'll be keeping a very close eye out for a new vendor that will stock Orexin nasal spray, and I'll be announcing that in my free newsletter. And if you haven't already subscribed to that, please do so. You'll see that linked down below in the video description. But I thought that this particular pathway was very interesting and an exciting pathway to explore as a way to increase wakefulness and alertness without relying on stimulants such as Ritalin, Adderall, and other amphetamines. So bear in mind that ultimately, at the end of the day, remember that optimizing sleep should be at the top of your priority list in terms of improving your health. But obviously, it's not entirely possible to get a good night's sleep every single night. If you're, really busy, you've got kids, or you've got a stressful job, I understand it can be very difficult to maintain alertness after a poor night's sleep. And that is where this Orexin nasal spray may, serve as a powerful tool to maintain alertness, productivity, and focus despite being sleep deprived. So that pretty much wraps up the video. If you did enjoy the video, please like the video. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video.